Good evening. It's my pleasure, Frank McBride, lucky to be the principal here at Goffstown High School, and I would ask that our president of student council and the soon-to-be graduating class of Goffstown High School, Griffin Hansen, to come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Griffin.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
I'd like to begin, as I always do, and I think is incredibly important, for thank yous. Our custodial staff, spectacular job, always clean as a whistle. Great support staff. You'd see when you walk in, Lynn Cavanero doing a lot this evening and I'd say the night leading up. I do want a special shout out though. Sylvia Lewis, who's not here, she's home raising her children, but she spends weeks and months next to Ashley Barisi to my right, who spends weeks and months, and then people like myself and Kim McCann and Melissa Mazzoni and others come like a day or two before the event and get our marching orders, but a huge amount of work from Ashley and Sylvia Lewis, and I'd like to thank them for their hard work. Giant thank you to our sponsors. I say this every year, and I think it becomes more and more important every year. The cost of furthering one's education is incredibly, it's skyrocketing. It's really, really hard for families, and for all our sponsors, the families and the organizations who give their money to our students, we greatly appreciate it very much. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. And to our students and their families, it's hard to earn the right to win these scholarships. I always feel bad for people who just miss, and there's plenty of incredibly deserving people who just miss these very difficult awards to win these scholarships. So the people sitting here this evening, you've earned it, and the families and the support networks behind them, we welcome you, and I hope you get the chance to just sit back, relax, and enjoy your evening. So again, congratulations to all of our 2019 soon-to-be graduates. All right, we'll kick it off. First, I would like to ask Mr. John Ross to come forward to join me. Mr. Ross. We will be presenting the annual Achievement Award sponsored by Mr. Ross's Driving School. This year, a deserving female student and a deserving male student will be receiving $500 scholarships from Mr. Ross's Driving School to help defray the cost of college. This year's female recipient is Madison Houle. Madison will be heading to Southern New Hampshire this fall to study accounting. So once again, congratulations, Madison. This year's male recipient is Justin Kaminsky. Justin also plans on attending Southern New Hampshire University in the fall, and he will major in mathematics, secondary education, and rumor has it he might be back here one day. So congratulations again to Justin Kaminsky. Thank you, Justin. It is my pleasure to introduce Richard Bruno, who is with us this evening to present the Patricia A. Bruno Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to take a couple of minutes of your valuable time. Congratulations to the graduates and to your parents and teachers who've got you to this point. I'm here to present the Patricia Bruno Memorial Scholarship. Scholarship is given in honor of my wife, who lost her life early to ovarian cancer. Patty was a devoted wife, loving wife, devoted mother of 2 children, 2 Goffstown graduates, I'm proud to say. And, but not only was she that, she was a very devoted and excellent teacher. She taught both special education and kindergarten. And we thought, from a family's perspective, that it would be a great deal to honor a student from the Goffstown Area High School. And we've done this. This is the 24th year of this, so. We wanted to honor life and really find a person that is pursuing a career in teaching and possess some of the characteristics that Patty possessed. And we want somebody that is obviously passionate about teaching, looking forward to a career in teaching, as well as having volunteered in the community and has a need, both financial and also their academics were good. This year's recipient, obviously, from reading her bio, she's been involved in a lot of community activities, both through the Goffstown Area High School and her church. She's also very passionate about wanting to teach, and I'm going to just read an excerpt from her application. She said, "I hope to inspire children to be engaged learners, care about their community, and be confident to share their ideas and know that their voices matter." I think that's great. I think it's a very noble and ambitious goal, and I'm sure she's going to attain it from what I read about her. She'll be attending the University of New England in the fall to pursue her degree in elementary education, and I'm proud and pleased to present the award to Sophia DiMatteis.
At this time, I'm pleased to welcome Mary Ann Christie of the Penodville Lions Club to present the Ralph J. LaValle Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of you who have worked hard for the accolades you will receive this evening. The Penodville Lions Club is proud to present the 5th annual Ralph J. LaValle Memorial Service Award. Ralph was our club's founder and its first president in 1953. He dedicated his life in service to his country, God, and our community. As a Master Sergeant in the Army, as elected official of Hillsborough County, a founder and commander of the Catholic War Veterans, an exemplary leader, and volunteer for the Lions Club, and so much more. Ralph LaValle died in 2009 at the age of 92. So we present this service award tonight with great respect in his honor and shining example of the Lions Club motto, "We serve." Our club honors one graduate a year who attended Bartlett School in Penodville. This year's recipient demonstrated our main criteria: community service, while successfully juggling academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. What stood out was his nature to participate in anything that would help his peers and others in the community, and what he learned in the process. He discovered that giving is infectious and provides the ultimate satisfaction in his own life, but more importantly, he discovered that it was better to give than better to receive. He plans to nurture that feeling and endeavors to continue giving through a career as a fun high school math teacher, where he is determined to help kids enjoy school as much as he did. The motivation for this career was sparked by the teachers that he had at Goffstown High School, who he commends for helping him find his own voice and use it, not to back down and shy away from situations, and not to be afraid to speak up. And that makes a difference between a student's failure or success. Our recipient has much in common with our founder, Ralph LaValle. We have no doubt that he will continue to learn, to lead, and to give and fulfill his potential at Southern New Hampshire University and our community. With well wishes to all the graduates this year of Goffstown High School, it is our pleasure to present this year's award to Justin Kaminsky.
Representing the Goffstown Lions Club and presenting 3 scholarships is Lori Davis.
Good evening. The Goffstown Lions Club has been in existence for well over 50 years, and we have been giving scholarships for well over 35. Our club prides itself in community service. You know us for our Lions Fields, and we love to watch our community grow and watch the young people become a part of our community. So tonight we are giving scholarships to 4 people, but actually one is at a volleyball tournament tonight, yes? So we won't be going there. But the 3 people we are giving scholarships to are Griffin Hansen. I might get this wrong, Tegan Coyle. And Julia Lambert. And we'd like to say congratulations to all of you and thank you to Goffstown House School for letting us participate.
With social media, I can assume that people know Patrick Mannion. Congratulations as well, another recipient. I'm told we represented well. We didn't get the outcome we wanted, though, so those of you who are not connected, volleyball did go down to Salem, but they made it all the way to the semifinals. So once again, congratulations to our volleyball team. Because I'm staying focused and not looking, our lacrosse team, I think, kicks off. Our face-off started like a second ago, probably. So we do have our lacrosse boys as well who will not be here this evening. So good luck to our lacrosse team. The Goffstown Education Association presents several scholarships each year to graduating seniors. Here to present the awards this year is GHS teacher Jeannie Rowe.
It's my pleasure to be here this evening to present the annual Goffstown Education Association Scholarship. Our association cares deeply about education, as you can imagine, and especially about students having the opportunity to continue their education and to attain the dreams they have for their lives. Part of the mission statement here at Goffstown High School is that all students should be impassioned learners. Students who want to continue their education after leaving Goffstown High School show us that quality. We are happy to be able to present a deserving senior tonight on their path to continuing their education. The student receiving the scholarship this evening, Heather McLaughlin.
Here to present the Members First Credit Union Scholarship is Bedford Branch Manager Ann Murphy.
Good evening. In celebration of Members First Credit Union's 70th anniversary, we have decided to award 10 bright and ambitious students this year in the amount of $10,000. Thank you. I'm proud to say that Members First has awarded more than $80,000 in scholarships to date. And tonight, I'm here to present the Members First Memorial Scholarship. In addition to meeting eligibility qualifications, this year's recipient has played on the lacrosse team throughout high school and served as junior varsity captain during sophomore year. He's been a member of the National Honor Society. Since junior year, he served as treasurer for the Generation Prevention Society, volunteered for Crispin House and the Hillsborough County Agricultural Fair throughout high school, and he has held several jobs since sophomore year. The scholarship recipient plans to pursue an education in aerospace engineering at Worcester Polytech. Very impressive. On behalf of Members First Credit Union, I'm proud to present the Members First Memorial Scholarship to Cameron Schrenard.
Pinch hitting on this one, though. I'm glad that I am. I have the opportunity tonight to give the Jen Cheney Memorial Scholarship, and it's sponsored each year by the Friends of Goffstown Hockey. Long ago, I was a young teacher and a coach at one time, and I had a really sweet student in my class named Jen Cheney. Nice family, hardworking, lived in Pinardville, just really solid, nice people. She was part of the original hockey program when it was first starting up. She was the team manager. They recognized in tragic end to her life. She was just a young kid going to get her retainer at their camp that they forgot, and when they were going there with several other young individuals, drunk driver who was really, really drunk, crashed into them, and serious injuries for many. Jen lost her life. Tragically. And to keep her memory alive, the Goffstown hockey team has a patch that they wear on their jersey, and each year one of the many things that Goffstown hockey booster clubs do is they give this scholarship to, again, keep Jen Cheney's memory alive. And again, really sweet young person, died way, way too soon, really nice family, and again, thank you to our hockey folks for always making the scholarship happen. And speaking of sweet young people, the recipient this year, and I'm told she's the first manager to win this, Sophia Jones. Very, very deserving. Melissa Mazzoni.
Please welcome Suzanne Grady Beauclair, who will present the Henry T. and Claire R. Grady Scholarship.
Hi. Congratulations to all of you graduates, and good luck. This scholarship was established by my family to provide some financial assistance to a deserving student here. Myself and 5 of my 7 siblings all graduated from GHS, and my parents lived here, were longtime residents, and they loved this town and they loved the people. So each year when we look for this, we look over the scholarship applications, we look for that special person whose words and actions really resonate with the spirit of my mom and dad. My parents were really loving and generous, and they always shared their time, their talents, their treasures with our family and the community. So this year's recipient of the Grady Family Scholarship plans to further her education in the medical field. Her goal is to help others. She's a multi-sport athlete who received several awards for sportsmanship. She's a member of the National Honor Society. She successfully faced the challenge of moving to a new school in a new state and was successful in keeping an optimistic attitude. In her essay,
about the impact that GHS and Goffstown as a town had on her was one line that for me summed up the greatest lesson that my parents taught me and my siblings. She wrote, "I learned that life is about doing your part to help those around you." So I'm totally confident that my parents would approve of our presenting this year's scholarship to McKenna Duff.
I am pleased to introduce Matt Mercer and Carol Jordan, who are with us this evening to present a scholarship on behalf of the Greater Manchester Nashua Board of Realtors Community Service Committee.
Good evening, my name is Matt Mercier and this is Carol Jordan, and I'm a representative of the Greater Manchester Nashua Board of Realtors Community Service Committee. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the scholarship recipients. It's a great honor to be here tonight. The Greater Manchester Nashua Board of Realtors is the largest of the 14 real estate associations in the Grand State. Our purpose is to connect members to the resources required to serve consumers and their communities in a professional and ethical manner. GMNBR believes passionately in giving back to the communities that we serve. It is the purpose of the Community Service Committee to plan projects and provide services suited to the industry to better our local communities. The Scholarship Award is about the most important thing we do every year. It is my pleasure to present this scholarship to one deserving young individual. This student is self-motivated. She is third in her class, but what really separates her is her love for volunteering. This individual is passionate about giving back to her community, as she is both the co-founder and president of the Be the Change, and a participant in the Special Olympics program, and a volunteer for Adopt a Spot, to name just a few. I would like to congratulate this young woman as she will be attending Clemson University in the fall. And the GMNBR Community Service Committee would like to present this scholarship to Stephanie Flagle.
Next, please welcome Bill Sheehan of the Fine Homes Group at Keller Williams.
Good evening and welcome. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of the seniors. My name is Bill Sheehan. I represent the Fine Homes Group at Keller Williams. It's just a team. My boss, Bill Weidecker, of course, is part owner of 5 of the agencies. So we established this Gives Back scholarship last year. Fine Homes Group Gives Back, and we this little button over here says "Ask me about it." For every sale transaction, we give $100 back. So this year we were able to donate $12,000 to students in the community. And so I'm very fortunate to be here to present this award to a very special person. This person grew up loving sports, and it was part of her passion since day one. Unfortunately for her, she grew up in Indiana, rooting for Peyton Manning, but that's okay. And her love for the Hoosiers. I have a fondness for the Hoosiers as well. But as she said, she came over to New Hampshire, and she said 45 minutes from Boston, and her quote is, "It rains championships here." So not only she liked to watch sports, but she's also involved in sports. Particularly, she wants to emulate her mother, who works at the sports program in college. I don't know how she's the official scorekeeper for men's and women at St. Anselm College. but also works in the office at Southern New Hampshire University. So I'm not so sure how that the scorekeeper is exactly when they play those games. On a side note, I want to let you know that your Principal McBride here doesn't know me, but I watch probably every single one of his basketball games. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame at Trinity High School. He was an outstanding basketball player, very tough and scrappy. This young lady wants to pursue a career, wants to emulate her mother and pursue a career in sports, and preferably in college sports. And she's matriculating to Grand Canyon University next year, and I'm more than honored to present this award to Cameron Durham.
Here to present the 2019 New Hampshire School Board Association Scholarship is Nicole Highmark.
Good evening and congratulations to all the graduates and recipients of scholarships this evening. My name is Nicole Highmark. I'm the Director of Government Relations for the New Hampshire School Boards Association. The New Hampshire School Boards Association is proud to offer yearly scholarships designed to support students who have an interest in pursuing a field in education or a related field. The scholarship is available to children or grandchildren of school board members who are a current board member and have membership with the New Hampshire School Boards Association. Our association provides 5 awards annually across each of the 5 regions of New Hampshire, $1,500 apiece. We consider many factors when making these decisions, and you can imagine these are not easy decisions to make. We look at academic achievement, active participation in school-sponsored events, extracurricular activities, community service, and also take a deep look at an essay students are required to submit to us that examines how a local school board can promote active student engagement and student achievement in their local schools. NHSBA is pleased to announce the winner of the 2019 Student Scholarship in the South Central region of New Hampshire to Goffstown High School senior and New Boston resident Julia Lambert. Julia is the daughter of New Boston School Board member Wendy Lambert. In addition to congratulating Julia, NHSBA would also like to thank Wendy for her dedication and years of service to the local school board.
Here to present an alumni scholarship on behalf of the class of 1967 is Greg Goff.
Thank you. I'm Greg Goff, and my classmate Mo Bedard, and from the class of 1967. We'd like to congratulate everybody from the class of 2019. It's well done. Good job. This is our second year of giving out a scholarship, or 2 scholarships, and we hope to continue to keep it going. It's strictly from donations from class members of the class of 1967. So as long as we stay around, we're going to try to keep doing this. And so, because Mo and I are both old, number one, and we'd also like to think of ourselves as gentlemen, we'll do something unique and we'll do ladies first. So the female recipient for this year, 2019, is like the Emmys. Olivia Daly. Tonight, the male recipient is William Kennedy.
Is it really Will's birthday? Yeah. You guys, you get me every time with these. All right, well, happy birthday, maybe. Next, I would like to introduce Ken Hamill, who will present the Stonebridge Country Club Leadership Award.
Oops, hey. Thank you, everyone. Each year on a nice, warm November day, we have a little golf tournament, and the owners, Gary DiCocciola and Tim and Sue Yeaton, give up the course for a day, and we have a fundraiser for these scholarships. That day is also a Toys for Tots and for the food pantry. And this year we had 120 players that came and played, and it was about 45 degrees and raining. And I was going to stop the tournament, and they all begged me to keep on going. And that was pretty crazy because I wouldn't have played. So, and I played pretty much in anything. This is a leadership scholarship, and Jason Jazokis, the general manager, picked the winner this year. It is Alicia Langevin.
Presenting the Goffstown Rotary Club Award is Cynthia Bover.
A Rotary Club objective is to encourage and foster the ideal of service in the community and in life. As such, the Goffstown Rotary Club awards its $1,000 scholarship to students who volunteer in the community, believe in service, and are giving of themselves. This year's recipient is Tegan Coyle.
Please welcome Kayla and Lauren Bennick, who are here tonight to present the Ryan Hicks Depression Awareness Foundation Scholarship.
First and foremost, we want to say congratulations to all the 2019 Goffstown High School graduates. My name is Kayla Bennick, and I'm here with my sister Lauren and family friend Matt Bichard to represent the Ryan Hicks Depression Awareness Foundation in honor of my cousin Ryan Hicks. Matt and Ryan grew up and went to high school together here at this very school. The foundation is a nonprofit that provides education, advocacy, support, and seeks to break the silence and stigma for people affected by depression or suicide. It raises funds for those organizations critical in helping these individuals live happy and productive lives. Since inception, we have donated over $50,000 to these organizations, including NAMI New Hampshire or the National Alliance on Mental Illness New Hampshire chapter, as well as the Wounded Warriors Project. Our foundation supports those who also recognize the need for mental health awareness and have a passion for health services of all kinds. This year, we are very proud to present this annual scholarship to Tegan Coyle. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Graduation Award is presented annually to a graduating senior who attended Bartlett Elementary School. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Justin Kaminsky. To present on behalf of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Webster Lodge number 24, are John Sylvain and Paul Taylor.
Good evening. On behalf of the Webster Lodge of Goffstown, New Hampshire, we have two scholarships that we would like to give out tonight. One here is at a lacrosse tournament tonight, which would be Eric Dubois. I just wanted to mention his name. And the second one is Tegan Coyley.
It's my pleasure this evening to present this year's scholarship on behalf of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Mystery Rebecca Lodge, number 39. This year's recipient plans to attend Western New England University to study biology. Congratulations, Emily Campbell. Presenting the Goffstown High School Family and Consumer Science Award is Culinary Arts Instructor Eric Breland.
Thank you. It's great to be here tonight with all of you. It's my pleasure to give this year's Family and Consumer Science Scholarship to a very special young lady, Megan Shurst.
The New Hampshire Teachers of Mathematics David M. Kent Scholarship is awarded each year to a student demonstrating strong academic achievement, involvement in extracurricular activities, community service, and who plans to become a teacher. Tori Flagel is this year's recipient. She plans to attend the University of New Hampshire in the fall.
Representing the New Boston Firemen's Association and Auxiliary to present the Sarah Moody Memorial Scholarship, we have with us Mary Frances Manna and Brad Dana. Good evening. I'm representing the New Boston Fire Auxiliary, where Brad's representing the New Boston Fire Association. And we would like to first of all congratulate all the high school seniors and their families for your fine achievements, and we wish you all the best. The Sarah Moody Scholarship is in memory of Sarah Moody, who was the daughter of Richard and Betsy Moody of New Boston Livery Stables. She was an athlete and excelled in skiing and horsemanship. Her father, Richard, is an avid horseman, officer of the New Boston Cavalry, longtime member of the New Boston Historical Society, and a 40-plus year member of the New Boston Fire Department. Sarah's mother, Betsy, teaches horseback riding at their stables and
has assisted the high school with their ski program. The Moody family has a long history of service to the town of New Boston and to the neighboring communities. So naturally, service and commitment to the welfare and safety of others is a long-standing tradition for this award in memory of Sarah. So it is our honor tonight to award a senior with the New Boston Fire Auxiliary and Association Sarah Moody Scholarship.
Thank you. I too would like to just congratulate all the seniors, parents and teachers that helped you all get here. Our recipient was a student ambassador, Goffstown Outstanding Athlete Leadership, New Boston Community Church Youth Group, and volunteered in several events in the town of New Boston. In the student's essay, they detailed their passion to help people, and they spoke of the care that they provide to certain family members that are facing health issues. And to quote her essay, this person said, "I am drawn to make them feel, more comfortable." Her goal is to attend University of New Hampshire and study nursing. This year's recipient is Molly Jorzak.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To present our next scholarship award on behalf of the New Boston Recreation Department, I would like to introduce Mike Sindoni.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back here this year. I missed last year's scholarship night, and I really miss being here. I love this night, and so I'm thrilled to be back here tonight to present a scholarship on behalf of the Recreation Department and the Recreation Commissioners. Principal McBride earlier tonight, and I'm paraphrasing a little, said, there's a lot of deserving students, and a lot of them are not sitting in this auditorium tonight. So those of you who are sitting in this auditorium, you are very well deserving of what you're getting tonight. You really are. We had a very difficult time, with our pool of applicants. We usually give out one scholarship, and this year was extremely difficult. So I'm actually going to give out 2 scholarships tonight. And they are both in the amount of $500 each. And our first recipient is Victoria Kelly. And our second recipient is Julia Lambert.
Goffstown Softball presents a scholarship to a senior female who has participated in softball for at least 2 years. This year we have 2 award winners, Tegan Coyle and Stephanie Flagel. The Goffstown Garden Club has shown tremendous support to our seniors over the years. This year's scholarship is being awarded to Margaret Florino and Corinne Cloutier.
Here to present the Michael J. McAlery Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the McAlery family is Carrie Stekowicz.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. That's a little low for me. Well, somebody have to move it when they come. And you all say, oh God, this guy can talk. So you put him in the middle of the program, we're in trouble. I understand there's a big hockey game going on somewhere nearby, so I'll try and be brief, but I won't shortchange you on the McAlery Scholarship. Mike and I were classmates together here. We graduated from Goffstown High School 44 years ago. In fact, I was a student here when they were building this very room. So that kind of shows you how long we've been out of here. But I want to congratulate the class of 2019. I'm very proud of them because when I was working for the police department for many of these last years, I spent a lot of time in the school, and I really was amazed every single day at the energy the students here have and the dedication they have not only to themselves, to the community, but to their school. And so congratulations, you've all done a wonderful job, and I look forward to seeing all the great things you're going to do. And I also want to thank all of the generous contributors that put their efforts towards continuing scholarship for people in Goffstown. And I really want to pass on my sincere hopes to all of the graduates. And now we get to, who was Mike? Mike was really one of my best friends. And I used him as an example. All the years I was a prosecutor, I'd see kids that would come to court, they'd be in trouble, and they'd have a really short focus. And they would ask me questions when I'd say, you know, where are you headed in life? This isn't going to get you anywhere. And they say, well, you know, I go to Goffstown, whatever comes out of Goffstown. Okay, you graduate, but what happens? And I'd say, let me tell you about a guy that came out of Goffstown that won the Pulitzer Prize for journalism. You don't have too many of those folks that do it, but Mike did it. Mike was a reporter for the New York Daily News for 12 years, beginning with the police beat. It's been said about Mike when he wrote that pretty much he wrote every column as though he was about to get hit by a truck. He had tenacity, and he was very well liked by his sources. Mike left all New Yorkers who knew him a profound sense of loss. He was a champion of the underdog, always able to provide a voice to those who needed it the most. Michael's chosen role was to provide a forum for America's conscience. Readers knew Michael would spotlight for all to see the crumbling difference between right and wrong and keep them informed. It was his skill, this skill, along with his concern over helping right or wrong, that won Michael the Pulitzer Prize. Mike was dying of colon cancer when he won the prize, and he broke a huge story about police misconduct in New York City, and it was something that really, really rocked that community. But although Mike was sick, he told the story, and it was very well received. The scholarship was started by me after Mike passed because I thought, you know, we have to remember who he was. He wasn't always the most well-liked person. The Grady sisters could tell you that. He could get on your nerves in about a half a second. He drove each and every teacher in this school out of their minds. Mike probably today would have a diagnosis of some type of learning problem. I'm not sure what it would be called, but he was extremely bright, very well read, and very bored with the traditional classroom setting. So when he got bored, everybody would suffer. However, he was goal-oriented. When Mike was 14 years old, he was the youngest sports writer in America. He was writing sports for the Goffstown News. And at the time, this lame brain decides he's going to go up to the Volvo International Tennis Tournament at the Mount Washington Hotel, which was the biggest tournament there was. Wasn't going to tell his parents he was going. He didn't have a license, so he hitchhiked a ride up there. And it just so happened that Mike got picked up by the tournament director. And they put him up while he was up there doing his reporting. And as it turns out, as I said, Mike was a terrible student. Out of 208 members of the Goffstown High School class of 1975. Mike graduated 206th. And let me just tell you, on the day, we were very close friends. We hung out together all the time. But on graduation days, he says, Steck, I need your help. I said, what do you need? He goes, you got to run interference, man. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know. They told me they're not sure there's going to be a diploma in that holder that they give me because I'm really close to the line here. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? He goes, I will give you the signal. If it's no diploma, I'm going to go like this. And when the thing's over, you block my dad from getting to me. I said, well, what's the signal if you got a diploma? He says, I'm going to rub my nose. So Mike came up. He was in the middle of the pack. He gets the diploma, he opens it up, and he does this. So I said, okay, we're in good shape. But the basis of this scholarship is a person that's goal-oriented and finds a way to reach their goals despite having to meet some adversity and meet some challenges. As I said, Mike was a terrible student. Mike wanted to go to Syracuse University, to the Newhouse School of Journalism, because it's the best one in the world. He didn't have the grades to get in there. So what did he do? He found a way. He worked hard. The guys that got him that room at the tennis tournament, Bud Collins was one of the guys there. He was able to get Mike into Pace University, and if Mike could get a 3.5 or greater average, the Syracuse University folks said they'd take him. And Mike busted his hump, and he got that average, and he graduated from Syracuse. As Mike continued through his journalism career, got the Pulitzer Prize, as I said, in 1998 for that expose while he was battling cancer. But Mike also became an author. The first few books that he wrote had to do with real-life stories. They were nonfiction. The first was a book called Good Cop, Bad Cop. It was about terrible police officers committing crimes in the 77th Precinct. The second was, he wrote a book based on the movie Copland. It starred Sylvester Stallone and, what's that guy's name? Robert De Niro, ever hear of him? He also wrote a book called Cop Shot about the murder of a police officer by gang members named Eddie Byrne. And the final book he wrote was a fictional piece about a tennis murder, and it was called Sore Loser. And there was a large Ukrainian police officer in that book, and his name was Stekowicz. So as you can see, we remained friends all the way through that. Unfortunately, Mike lost his battle with cancer in 1998. Mike had a columnist swagger, and his swagger was that matched New York City. At one time, he was the highest paid journalist in the world out of Goffstown High School. That tells you what you can do here. And these folks that are graduating this year tell you what they can do here. One more thing to mention. There was a play written by Nora Ephron. She was the person that did You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle and a bunch of other plays. It was called Lucky Guy, and Tom Hanks played Mike McAlery in that role. It was a fantastic play. We went down there with the family to see it. We met all the actors. You know, the chief son of a guns wouldn't give me any money for the scholarship. So I was a little disappointed by that, but anyway. The McAlery Scholarship is a $2,000 scholarship, and this year we had more applicants than we've had in the last 6 or 8 years. So thanks to you applicants, you made it really hard on the trustees to make a decision here. But after going through all of those essays and the requirements for the scholarship, it is a $2,000 scholarship, and the trustees are pleased to announce that Alicia Langevin is the $2,000.
Presenting the New Boston Support Staff Scholarship tonight are Patrick O'Brien and Shayna Bernard.
Good evening. The New Boston Support Staff Association has compiled the paraprofessionals in the support staff of New Boston Central School. We are fortunate enough to be able to give out scholarships from the fundraising we have done throughout the year. EcoSmith, which is a textile donation center located in New Boston that also helps with community fundraising, has been one of our biggest supporters. The requirements for each applicant need to fulfill in order to apply for the scholarship include the following. The recipients must be a resident of the town of New Boston. In addition, the recipients must have attended New Boston Central School for at least 1 year and must be accepted and enrolled in a college, university, or technical institute. Finally, each applicant had to write a brief essay explaining why he or she should receive this scholarship. The New Boston support staff received numerous applications from a talented group of individuals, and this made the selection very difficult. We have enjoyed learning about each and every one of these dedicated students and that have gone above and beyond in both their community and within their families. It is with great pleasure that the New Boston Support Staff Association is able to award 3 scholarships this year with the help of EcoSmith. We are pleased to announce the 2019 New Boston Support Staff Scholarships to the following students. Julia Lambert, and the next one was Patrick Mannion, but he's a little busy right now. And the last one is Lily Crew. And on behalf of New Boston Support Staff Association, we want to congratulate all the graduates of Goffstown High School this year.
The Goffstown Mothers Club has been offering financial assistance to graduating seniors for many years. Please welcome Judy Lansett to present scholarships to this year's recipients.
Hello. Tonight, I'd like to first congratulate all the graduates and their families and all the teachers and everybody who got to hear. The Goffstown Mothers Club was founded in 1942, and it was established to provide a study group for mothers and to sponsor a scholarship for a deserving student of Goffstown High School. You often will see from our Chocolate Lovers event that we have an annual event, and that's where the recipients, a lot of the Goffstown, the group comes up and we have a lot of people that volunteer and help out with the event as well, and the Honor Society, pardon me. And so, like I said, again, we're very much glad to be able to tonight honor 5 students, each with a $1,000 scholarship. And also to tell you a little bit more about the club. It was actually, the club was founded, the first kindergarten, in 1956 in Goffstown and ran until 1976. The club was also instrumental in establishing the library at the Maple Avenue Elementary School in 1958. And we're always looking for new members, so just putting a shout out there. And because, of course, we want to continue to be able to provide these scholarships and at the same time provide to encourage more people to join, because it's a great group. And we do a lot of good things for our community as well as giving out these scholarships. And I'd like to ask if when they come up, if they'd mind just stepping aside for a moment, and then what we'll do is take a quick picture, okay? Thank you. The first person that I have is Alicia Langevin. The second one is Sebastian Beal. next one is Stephanie Flagel. The next one is Griffin Hansen. And the last one is Sophia Jones.
Here to present a scholarship on behalf of Langley Construction is Trevor Langley.
Good evening, everyone. Last time I talked into a microphone was actually here. I think I was like 19 presenting this scholarship when I was home from college. But my family started this scholarship to give back to the community that not only gives a lot to our company, but more importantly, my family, all 4 of my family members graduated from this high school. And I'm going to keep it short and just give all the graduates a quick thing of advice that's served me well. And that is, brains alone are not what's going to give you success. It's going to be your heart and hard work. So you find a dream, stick with it, and it will work out. So, James Hornibrook.
Next, to present a scholarship on behalf of the New Boston Central School PTA is Valerie Bird Diaz.
Each year, the New Boston Central School PTA presents a scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to a graduating senior who was a resident of, not a resident, but a student at New Boston Central School and is pursuing a career in education or social work. This year, I am very thrilled to be able to present this award to Nicholas Fragos.
Please welcome Michelle Durham from Goffstown Junior Baseball to present the Pamela Bergeron Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, my name is Michelle Durham and I serve on the board of the Goffstown Junior Baseball team. And every year we give up to 3 available scholarships to boys that play 3 years or more through the Goffstown Junior Baseball program. So this year, we would like to congratulate Sebastian Beal. And the second one is Evan Cuddy. Thank you and congratulations to the 2019 class.
Sorry, before I start working on the mic. Before I call up this next presenter, I often say that perhaps the most important part of my job is hiring. I've been thinking of that. I can't take credit for Kim. She was already here, but Melissa and Ashley, and really they hired themselves. They were that talented. It's just critical. You need great educators in a school. I was lucky, we were lucky to hire a great educator, Shannon Kiernan. She was talented, she was bright, she was smart, very driven, and she was just a free spirit. She was wonderful. The challenge we had is she loved the Seacoast, and she had an adventurous spirit, and I couldn't keep her, and she went off to Winnicott. And you'll hear more from her mom, and I just wanted to say I'm really fortunate, and I'm sorry that it happened, but we've become friends now, is that Patty Guido and her husband Tom, wonderful human beings. Everything that Patty's going to say about Shannon is true. She was a gifted young educator here at Goffstown High School for too short a time. But at this time, if Patty would come forward and Tom to present the award. And as they're coming forward, I would mention too, it works out, and we have trouble getting in our time together because they're very generous. So they're from Long Island, they give a scholarship there. She went to Winnicott, they give a scholarship there, and they give the scholarship here. So very, very generous. Welcome.
Thank you, Frank. So, yes, I'm here to present the Shannon Kiernan Memorial Scholarship, and as Mr. McBride said, that this was actually her first teaching job. I did not think for a minute she would actually get the job. She was not prepared for the interview. I think she changed her clothes out in the parking lot, and they were wrinkled in the back seat, and I said, oh my gosh, she's never going to get this job. But thanks to Mr. McBride's insight, to see that she did have the ability to connect with students. So despite her New York accent and her love of the Yankees, she really did connect with her students that first year teaching. She was a natural-born teacher. And although she did move to another school just because she grew up on Long Island, was used to being close to the ocean, she never did forget her experience here. And I really do believe that the faculty and the nurturing environment here at Goffstown really helped her to be the great teacher that she did become. But as her mom, I knew another side of her than that of the teacher, and really, Shannon loved life. She was intelligent, she was compassionate, she was adventurous, she loved people, she treated everyone with the utmost respect and dignity. She lit up the room with her smile, and she had a great deal of energy. Her sense of humor was contagious. She liked to laugh. She laughed at herself. She laughed at me a lot, and her dad a lot. And whatever life would toss her way, she really faced it with a really great sense of humor. She was a loyal friend. She was competitive. She worked hard towards her goals, and she was not easily discouraged. She also loved and had great respect for our environment. So often she loved to go out in thunderstorms. She loved to watch sunsets. To this day, every time I see a sunset, I think of Shannon. She loved horses. She was an accomplished rider. And one of my favorite stories, she would tell me that she knew that when she met the man of her dreams, he would not give her an engagement ring, but he'd give her an engagement horse. So she really didn't really care much about material things. She was brave. She wasn't afraid to take chances. But she really knew ultimately what was most important in this life, and that was the love of her family and friends. So although she loved new experiences, she also treasured the old and familiar, and she was the daughter we all strive to be, pray our children grow up to be. So she told me lots of stories about her students. She always wanted to make a difference in the world. I don't think she realized that she had. But even during her short lifetime, but even after her death, when Shannon was killed suddenly in a snowboarding accident a few weeks after her 28th birthday, she continued to make a difference by being an organ donor. So today, the organs that she donated have allowed others to live. So that was my daughter. When she graduated high school, I gave her a CD. Back then, CDs were a big thing, and a book, and it was "I Hope You Dance." And dance she did. She never sat it out, and I hope you will also live your life to the fullest as she did. So tonight it's my pleasure to present this award to a young lady who also wants to make a difference in this world and shares Shannon's love of horses. She is a passionate equestrian who has volunteered with the Upreach Therapeutic Equestrian Center with over 65 hours of volunteer work. She will be attending Midway University in the fall for equestrian studies with double major in marketing. Her goal is to work with equine athletes and enable them to be happy and healthy. I have no doubt she will be successful in her chosen profession. Tonight, it's my sincere pleasure to present this award to Liz Galetta.
Present the Maple Avenue Alumni Scholarship sponsored by the Maple Avenue PFT to a young man who plans to study aerospace engineering at Clarkson University in the fall. This year's scholarship goes to Cameron Schwannard. Please welcome Betsy Moody on behalf of the New Boston Historical Society to present the Charlie and Rena Davis Memorial Scholarship.
Hi. The Charlie and Rena Davis Scholarship was set up to memorialize both Rena and Charlie Davis. Rena was the founding member of the New Boston Historical Society. And tonight, I'm very, very pleased to present the award to Heather McLaughlin. Very, very well deserved.
Every year, we are fortunate that the Goffstown Police Association recognizes several of our deserving students with scholarship awards. This year's awards go to three fantastic young ladies, Sophia Jones, Molly Jorzak, and Sky Hansen. Hesser College Alumni Scholarship was established to recognize one graduating senior who shows scholastic ability through academic achievement and also plans to attend a community college. This year's recipient is headed to the New Hampshire Technical Institute to study radiologic technology in the fall. Congratulations, McKenna Duff. Every once in a while you get an opportunity to correct a wrong. So we had an oversight at our scholarship. We have a Senior Athletic Banquets Hall of Fame evening last week. It's a really great event. We honor 3 sports athletes, and McKenna came to us from another school, and we missed that. So she's been playing 3 sports forever, and myself and Coach Huff apologized for the oversight, and I would like to present her with our 3-sport athlete award again to McKenna Duff.
EcoSmith Recyclers is a sustainable, locally owned family recycling business that has been serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine since 1991. Here to present this year's scholarship is John Franklin.
How's it going? I'm John, obviously. For those of you who don't know, EcoSmith Recyclers was founded in '91 by Pete Sue. We collect used clothing and shoes, keep them out of landfills here and in the hands of people in developing nations overseas. We're very proud of what we do, we're very excited about what we do, and thanks to the support of local communities such as Goffstown, New Boston, obviously New Boston Central School we love, great staff over there, great staff here as well. we are able to provide $2,000 scholarships to students graduating from here. Congratulations to all of you. You're all deserving. We unfortunately can only choose 2, but we're proud of the 2 that we have. So this year, James Hornibrook and Margaret Lorino.
Martha Benton was an invaluable part of Goffstown High School for 30 years as a teacher, counselor, and coach. The Martha Benton Female Scholar Athlete Award goes this year to a young woman who embodies the virtues that Martha valued most: a love of sport and sportsmanship, and a deep respect for lifelong learning. This year's recipient, Stephanie Flagle. This evening, Leslie Nixon and Lee Nyquist to present the Clifford Nyquist Character Award.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with all the graduating seniors. Let's have a round of applause for them. And for the parents. My wife Leslie and I are very gratified to be here tonight. Leslie is a graduate about the same time as Kerry Stekowitz, but don't tell anybody, of Goffstown High School. And she's still here tonight, and I think it's fantastic. We come here every June to return and award the Clifford Nyquist Character Scholarship Awards to a graduating boy and a graduating girl who exemplify Cliff's very special qualities and character. Cliff was a vibrant, caring boy and an accomplished student athlete when he died tragically in a drowning accident when he was a sophomore at St. Paul's School in 2004. He was a graduate of the New Boston Central School and Mountain View Middle School, and among other things, he was the center fielder on the 2001 Goffstown Little League 12-year-old All-Star team. We continue to remember him in many ways, including funding these $1,000 scholarships in his memory. I won't take a lot of time to tell you that the boy winner this year is not with us right now because he's the captain of the volleyball team, well known to all of you, also the class valedictorian, Patrick Mannion. This year's girl recipient was a 2-year captain of the varsity field hockey team and a varsity track and field athlete. She has overcome significant and disabling injuries in her time here at the high school, all the time being a special inspiration to her teammates and coaches. Her resilience, determination, and good cheer have earned her the 2019 Female Athlete Sportsmanship Award. She also hails from New Boston, like Pat Mannion. She'll be attending Stetson University this fall with a career goal of becoming a forensic psychologist. She is Julia Lambert.
evening is given in memory of Katie Daniels, a 2002 graduate of Goffstown High School. Ursula Dubril, Katie's mother, prepared some words for us to share with you. The Catherine T. Daniels Scholarship is intended to be given to a graduating student that has been active in sports, enjoys children, volunteers, is involved with different organizations and clubs, and has faced adversity. The young lady receiving Katie's award this year has done all of these things and more. She's in the National Honor Society, tutors, babysits during town meetings, rings the bell for the Salvation Army, is very active in athletics. Katie passed away 10 years ago this coming August, a week before her 25th birthday. She knew adversity, having grown up with cystic fibrosis. She knew her challenges, and she fought through them. Congratulations to Emma Ravaz on receiving the 10th annual Katie T. Daniels Scholarship and have the best of everything.
The following 6 scholarships are managed by the Board of Trustees. Thank you to our scholarship committee for all their help in the selection of the following recipients. Sandra Ellison was a lifetime resident of the town of Goffstown who passed away in April of 2004 at the age of 58. Prior to her death, Sandra established the Sandra Ellison Trust for the purpose of providing scholarship funds to one worthy graduating female and one worthy graduating male resident of Goffstown. The 2019 Sandra Ellison Memorial Scholarship recipients are Cora Morency and Justin Kaminsky. Each year, the Mildred Stark Scholarships are presented to one graduating male and one graduating female who have demonstrated exceptional citizenship, academic achievement, and service to school and community. I am pleased to announce that this year's awards go to Patrick Mannion, who is not here, and Cora Morency. William Marston was principal of Goffstown High School from 1981 to 1996. His dedication to the school and community was an integral aspect of his success as an educator. A scholarship is presented annually to a student who has worked hard to meet goals of high personal standards and who has been an avid contributor of the school and community. I am pleased to present this year's award to Justin Kaminsky. Doris Bailey served Goffstown High School students and staff for many years in her role as school nurse. Each year, the Bailey family seeks to assist a deserving student who aspires to a career in medicine. This year's recipient will attend the University of New England in the fall to pursue a degree in nursing. The Doris Bailey Scholarship goes to Sophia Jones. The Richard S. Watt Memorial Scholarship is given annually by Ruth Henk, who established this award in her son's name. Recipients must have a strong GPA, a record of community service, participation in extracurricular activities in the fine arts, good leadership skills, and plan on pursuing a career in the arts. This year's recipient is an amazing young man who is well known at GHS. He will be attending the Savannah College of Art and Design to study character animation and film and video. This year's Richard S. Watt Memorial Scholarship goes to Griffin Hansen. The Paul Lemery Memorial Scholarship is awarded in memory of Paul Lemery, who served Goffstown High School as Director of Guidance for 21 years. Each year, the award is presented to a student who exemplifies the qualities of hard work, honesty, integrity, and who serves the school and community in a positive way. This year's award goes to Stephanie Flagel.
There really are good people in the world. And this person, this is an anonymous donor. This is the first time this has happened that I know of. And I'm not supposed to tell you who he is. Oh, I shouldn't have said he. I will just give you the one. Maybe he'll let me do one a year, one little clue a year. But I know he's watching the Bruins right now. But again, good person, hardworking person. He's anonymous. Provide 2 scholarships to students who have chosen to attend a 2-year school in New Hampshire who have high academic achievements. This year's awards go to Justine Watterson and Nathan Smith. The Lindsay Paradise Memorial Scholarship is given each year to a graduating senior who cheered for Goffstown Screaming Eagles or Goffstown High School. This year's recipient is a 5-season cheer captain at GHS. She is planning to study radiologic technology at New Hampshire Technical Institute next fall. This year's Lindsay Paradise Memorial Scholarship recipient is Emily Leidick. Each year, Dr. Darrell Lockwood, former superintendent of SAU 19, awards a scholarship to a student whose parent works in the school district. This year's recipient is enrolled in Worcester Polytechnic Institute and intends to major in mechanical engineering. This year, the Lockwood Family Scholarship goes to Lily Prue. Lily makes her way to the podium. I would also say she's fortunate that she'll be playing on the WPI women's soccer team, and I can also say she's a great nanny. My niece and nephew appreciate you. New Boston Dental Care offers an annual scholarship that is designed to support New Boston students who will be pursuing careers in the sciences, particularly those who are studying medicine or dentistry. This year, they chose to recognize 2 individuals, Molly Jorzak and Tegan Coyle, as their scholarship recipients.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to all the recipients, congratulations to their families, and thank you again to all who donate all this money to our students. We really, really appreciate it. At this time, please feel free to join us for refreshments in the lobby. Use the beautiful flowers behind us from Jack's Flower Shops. I should have mentioned them at the beginning. And again, I hope you drive safe and enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.